Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk the Arcs. So, it turns out this is apparently a much shorter scenario than what I had thought. So since that is the case, we're going to go ahead and see about maybe changing up what we're doing at the moment, and yeah, basically toying with our discontent and hope, maybe just a little bit more than what I had previously planned. Alright, so let's see, how are we doing? So we have this sawmill that is up and running. That is very important. We're going to need that. We have plenty of timber though, so that's nice. We have our workshop working on the coal mine, which we can then set up 2 of those, which will do rather nicely. And then we could probably go ahead and yeah, see what else we can afford. Alright, so either way, our scouts are out at this very moment. It looks like it's going to be at least another day. We'll have these guys come back and drop off their resources, and then we will send them behind just to see if there is anything afterwards that we need to go ahead and find. Alright, wood crates have been depleted. Okay, so that gives us a couple of extra workers. So if that's the case, let's go and... I feel like we managed this fairly well. Let's just double check our economy now that our food situation has had time to prepare. Yeah, we're making just a couple extra food rations per day. That is good. That frees up a little bit of manpower, so yeah, we won't send any more people to the hothouse for now. That'll be fine. We have, right, yes, 5 more people. We can probably chuck those in the workshop. Maybe, yeah, we don't need the wood crates. We could go for some coal. The coal wouldn't be a crazy thing to pick up. It is a bit cold though, so hang on a second. Is that on the worst end of the scale? It is. Okay, so you know what? We're going to go ahead and just rapidly try and get some of this tech up and running. Now, what have we got over here? All right, yes, you were for timber. Make sure that we do not hit our cap. That would be bad. We'll probably need to use some of these steam cores for some of the buildings coming up. Maybe even an automaton if we can find the factory plans. That would be rather good. Oh, and it looks like we do have a sick individual. Scouts have returned safely, thank you. It looks like we have a sick person, so... medical post. Oh, hang on a second. We have more than we need here. Yeah, about 12 hours. Actually, never mind. It's end of the working day anyway, so we're not going to get any more from them. But these guys, we can happily send out to the Lost Dreadnought. So yeah, 1 day and 15 hours. There's the big storm coming our way. We're going to have to try and preserve these seedlings, but I think we should be in an alright spot to do so.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Alright, so at the moment we're fine. It's about to go down 1 level in temperature, and that will then mean that we'll need to have these heaters up and running for our seedling arcs. And then it'll go back up. We can turn those heaters off, save a bit of cool, and then yeah, we're heading back down there. So at this stage, it looks like these are going to go to a chilly situation. Yeah, I think putting these all the way out there was not necessarily the best idea. Maybe we can put in a steam hub at some point. Actually, you know what? Maybe that is a good way, that we could put a steam hub, keep these up and running instead of using their heaters, and deal with the seedling arc as well. Yeah, I think there's some potential there. But either way, let's go ahead and throw in a mine. We'll go ahead and destroy a little bit of timber. Honestly, I think that should be sufficient. We'll go ahead and link those up, and then can we just run... We can run you all the way over there. Yeah, that'll save us more timber. So I suppose that's what we'll do. We may need to delete some and run a path directly out, but that is for time to tell. Or either to the back there and yeah. But either way, as long as we've got that up and running, that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and pick up a new technology. We need to make quick work of things. Let's go... Steelworks may be important. Faster gathering. I think if we avoid the coal thumper, we'll be fine. Again, if we have such limited manpower, I think coal mining is the more efficient way of doing things. What else could we do? Could go for lighter scouts and all of that. We could move up to drafting machines. Charcoal kiln, again, that's a potentially a good thing to do if we have a massive stockpile of timber. But we may need a wall drill as well. Either that or maybe some better heating. In fact, yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and upgrade the bunkhouses. If we can keep our people from freezing and getting cold, that would be rather ideal. And in fact, you know what? Oh wait, never mind, that's still up and running. I was about to say, maybe we go for a 24-hour shift over here and see about making the most of this. We'll alternate between the two so we're never out of research time. We'll always be making progress. Because again, we gain diminishing returns on each sequential one that is actively working, so I think that should be fine. Looks like these guys will be building those as well. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Actually, you know what? That pathing does seem to be slightly better, but you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. We're going to go into our roads. Oh, wait a second. We're going to go into our roads. We're going to dismantle this section here, and then maybe that section too. Let's go ahead and build some new roads instead, and we'll follow this around there. Yeah, so we can go all the way in and then across, or we could go for a larger path. You know what? Yeah, that will suffice. I guess it's technically a little bit less timber through dealing with that arc there, just with the degrees of angle and all of that other stuff, so yeah, that'll be fine. We have an extra person who is sick. That is not ideal. It's livable. I suppose that's not too bad. Yeah, it's just going to be a question of, oh, darn it, that was our fellow who was finishing the workshop. Unfortunate for him. Okay, well, it is what it is. Also, too, if we get this path cleared out, it means we can run up back and forth a little bit quicker. Yeah. Alright. Let's see, what else is there? So, these guys are still 14 hours out. That'll happen, yeah, towards the end of work tomorrow. We're about to hit that cold snap, so at, you know, just before 6 a.m, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and make sure that these seedling arcs are keeping nice and warm. Yeah, we don't want those to freeze out, otherwise we're in trouble. Hold on, people are depending on me. Yeah, we do need to hold on. And then, where is everybody? The people just got sick? Oh no, they're focusing over there. Okay, well, you know what? That's good enough. And yeah, that 24 hours is over, so as soon as this is up and running, we'll definitely see about filling that spot there. And it looks like, what's this? The seedling arcs are in danger, Captain. In one of the seedling arcs is dropped too low. If we do nothing, its precious contents will be lost. We mustn't let that happen. Okay, pause. Oh, right. There we go. Got to turn on the heater, but that is all well and good. Apparently it does have a timer, so we do have a little bit of leeway, but we're not going to play around with that too much if we can avoid it. Let's also go ahead and emergency shift there, get that on cooldown. Alright, yeah, technology is the way that we are going to try and be victorious in this situation. Coal mine going up, 9 people working there, that is good. Let's go ahead and deal with our book of laws. What do we want? Extra rations for the ill may be a good thing. Try and speed up recovery. That's not a bad idea at all. Either that or what's this? The gravely ill and amputees will be cared for. Ooh. That would lead to prosthetics. Have to build a care house. Well, I don't think we have any amputees yet. We do have the radical treatment, so let's just focus on making everybody Either that or maybe we go for the fighting arena so we can let people blow off some steam and abuse the 24-hour work shift. Actually, you know what? No, we're going to go for the overcrowding. The extra rations for the ill. We have enough food at this stage. We're not getting more people. So I think we should be fine in the next, day and a half. We can pass that discontent. I don't think we'll be able to raise this too far. Let's see. Gathering post. That is finishing up the last of that steel. That's... Just have to find a new spot for them afterwards. Maybe clearing up this section with a new one. But either way. Refusal to work. Oh dear. A man assigned to an emergency shift has refused to work. He said that he's already worn out and doesn't want to end up dead like one of his friends. Ew, discontent will rise. This man will take a day off. Or get back to work and discontent will rise. Well, you know what? I'll take the rise slightly. I don't want to risk us losing anybody. Can we find a spare person? You know what? Yes, we're going to take one of you and send you there. Again, we want as much efficiency as possible from our place here. 16 hours. Do we go ahead? Making more than we need, so we may as well. We'll be fine. And again, if people are at least working, that is the main thing for us. Let's see. So sawmill is up and running. That's good. That's being built. I think, given how much timber we have, we may send an automaton to deal with that, maybe over the timber. Just make sure that we have a good stockpile of coal. Alright, but either way, we now have bunkhouses, so let's go ahead and make sure that that gets sorted out. And then, tech-wise, what do we wish for? 10% faster? That would actually be quite reasonable. Yeah, I think we can hold off on that steam hub for now. But if we can get people up and running, I think that would be most ideal. Yeah, that way we can get our engineers out of that medical post and get them doing other jobs. Yeah, 180%. That is so much better. Yeah, down to now 9 hours. That is excellent. Actually, though, 9 hours will mean... 9 hours will mean that they won't make it to the... what do we call it? Current work day. So let's go ahead and... Oh, that's 20. No. That's too far. 13? That's better. Okay. So we'll move a couple of them around. We're going to quickly micromanage you to over here. And then the extra one can go ahead and start working on those buildings. We need to make good progress if we're going to make things happen. Also, too, these guys don't have homes, so again, we want them to make sure that they're not at any risk of getting any more sick than what they currently are. Or at least that's the train of thought. Alright, automaton up over there, that's fine. You're going to go and heat back up again at the generator, that's fair. And you know what, let's just double check that our coal consumption is where we assumed it to be. So with all of the heaters active, we are actually in a good spot there. So we're still gaining a little bit extra than what we need. As long as we're breaking even or slightly better, that is what I care about. Alright, the automaton project, fundamental research. Oh dear. Okay, so sir, an engineer is asking for a day off to study an automaton closely. The automatons can be improved. They may be the pinnacle of our technology, but if we learned how to make them, we can surely learn to make them better. If I take a closer look at any machine, I can adjust it to improve its performance. Why should it be any different with them? Okay, fine. Carry on with the project, my good man. We're going to take one of them out. That is, yeah, definitely now reason enough to bring you off that sawmill and send you to the coal mine. That will at least make up for the coal that isn't being produced one way or another. I'm not sure. Where is the automaton? Are you idle? No, you're working. We have one person idle. Oh, I guess he's out building. Well, if things get too bad, we could always send him out over here. It is cold, but that would be... I don't know. You know what? You can finish building that other one in your free time. Let's go ahead and send you back to the medical post. Make sure that people get healed a little bit quicker. Again, we need to get these houses up and running as fast as we possibly can. Yeah, again, we don't want it to be colder than it has to be. In fact, we may also need to go ahead and research the next level of maybe the generator? Or maybe improved heaters? Yeah, okay, so we are going to need to go up a level in tech awfully soon. Alright, you guys can finish there. Let's send you over to... I'll order that dismantled. That'll be fine. Let's go ahead and build... what do we want? I guess we have to go ahead and build another resource depot over here for now. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, that's a resource depot. Wrong thing. I meant a gathering post. That way we can at least get that done. Can we move that to where it can tag all three? Oh. Now what? Close enough. It'll all be dismantled in the long run, so that'll be fine. They can start working on those others. That'll give us a little bit of extra timber and coal while maintaining a decent level of heat, so I suppose that's not too bad. Yeah, I suppose that could be worse. Oh, and it looks like our scouts very shortly will be arriving to the dreadnoughts, so I guess we're going to have to get them back if we're going to get those plans for the factory. And yep, medical outpost has been researched. Medical post upgrade has been researched. So I think that means we're now moving on to drafting machines. Yeah, exploration and industry. We don't get any of the upgrades to our automatons. That is concerning. So I guess... Yeah, let's go for drafting machines. We can get those improved heaters, and then if we go further, we can also get that efficiency. So, depending how cold it gets in this scenario, we may be able to fight off with that, although we will need a generator upgrade at some point, otherwise our homes will get way too cold. Yeah. It's all gonna be a work in progress. Also, let's make sure that you're up over there and working in that building. Yeah, a couple of absences. That's not good. You guys, though, are only back in 2 hours, so that's not terrible. Alright, well, here we go. Let's go ahead and visit the scouts. Lost Dreadnought. Our expedition's main vehicle left hopelessly wedged in a crevasse. Exploring it will be difficult, but we have to find the factory plans that are on board. Search might provide wood, steel, steam cores, coal, and there is technology to acquire here. Okay, well then, let us explore. We rappel down into the crevasse, listening to the ominous sounds of the ice crackling under the weight of the steel behemoth. After an hour or so of searching, we find the document safe and retrieve the factory plans. We must get them to the city as fast as possible. The weather is getting worse by the minute, and we need automatons to secure the city and the seedling arcs before the storm hits. Okay, so we do have two sites discovered, the Lone Boulder and the Broken Tree. So yeah, 100 wood and steel, 3 steam cores and 50 coal, and a tack we will absolutely take. And you, my friends, can zip back to the city, and we'll happily have you arrive in 20 hours. You guys, though, let's see, Lone Boulder or Broken Tree? You know what? Let us go over to Broken Tree. Although Lone Boulder is closer. Let's think. By the time we count for everything, you know what? let's just head out to the broken tree. If we go for what's furthest away first, hopefully when they're more exhausted, we can catch them on the way back. Yeah, depending on what we find there, it could be worth doing that. Alright, hopefully that's the right call though. Alright, factory plans found. Excellent. Now we can start setting up the automated infrastructure to keep seedling arcs safe at a safe temperature. Bring back the plans, set up a factory, and increase the number of automatons to 3. Okay, well, no worries. That is an easy idea. We will happily do just that. Do we see what technology that we were provided? Not scouts, nothing there. I do wonder. I guess maybe if it's the factory here, maybe that's where the automaton stuff will come from. Right, of course, we don't have a factory, ergo we cannot research more technologies for such things. That makes a bit of sense. Okay, well, that's fair enough. That is fine. Discontent is... yeah, lack of shelter is a bit of a problem, but it's almost 9 o'clock at night and we've got most of the houses finished, so I'm not too concerned. Yeah, they'll be done very quickly, so that is a non-issue, which I'm happy to hear. And then, yeah, we'll have that extra coal coming our way. We will need to start working on that steel as well, so where can we build a steelworks? I think there's, yeah, somewhere over here, so we may end up needing to just chuck one out there and demolish some of those trees. Yeah, that could become a necessity. So I think the wall drill is not too important as of this moment. I think we can suffice with the sawmill that's there, but it's yeah, going to be tricky. All right, let's send 9 of you out to the gathering post. That'll give us some extra coal, some extra timber. Actually, you know what? That's just as cold. No, I take that back. We don't need the coal or that timber as of this moment. Let's just go ahead and send you to the sawmill. We can go ahead and turn that heater on, so at least that will be a little bit warmer and should give us a more focused approach to our timber. So I think that would be rather good. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, so let's see. Still need another automaton. We're going to need... oh, no, we're bringing back 3 steam cores, so we should be okay. Yeah, we'll just have to see. All right, what's going on here? Food for overtime work. Of course. Our people are becoming less and less committed to their work. Perhaps we should at least give them extra rations while they're sweating blood on emergency shift. Okay, cost of food, hope will rise. You know what? I think we can afford it. I think we can balance our food production to a point where it's not an issue. Let's see, we can have that going. I think, yeah, when the work shift day starts, then we'll go ahead and fire that off. Again, I don't want to be overlapping too much if we do not have to. Alright, and that is research done for drafting machines, so that means a new technology. Improved heaters. Let's see, things are about to get warmer. Then back to where they are. And then back down. Okay, so it's just kind of yo-yoing. I'm guessing, yeah, just after day 11, maybe it'll drop 2. So that by then we may need the improved heaters. But for now, I think we're going to go with the lighter scout sleds. I think that is always a good option. If these guys are going to be working all the time, speeding up what they're capable of seems like a very good efficiency boost. And if they keep on finding resources like this, I think that would be just wonderful for us. All right, 1 extra sick person, that's not too bad. No one's gravely ill, that is good. That's working out excellent. Let's see, going to treatment, 13 hours. Let's see, in 13 hours time, that'll be 6 o'clock or 7 p.m, which is kind of close to the end of day. Let's go ahead and I think we're going to, again, micromanage this just a bit. We're going to cut down there. We'll send the extra fellow out over there. Let's see, food-wise, how are we doing? 45 to 10. Okay, so we have 10 extra food rations per day. That's not bad. How much do these cost us? 5 food rations. Okay, so if we do every other day, we do the extra food rations for our sick people, we can afford doing these as well. So that should be fine. Yeah. That should be fine. Or at least theoretically, as long as nothing else changes much. Yeah, as long as nothing much changes. Alright, have we still got one more? Oh, we have an automaton idle. Is that because of our event? Can we send them somewhere? Already got one sent there. I feel like that's a bug. You know what? If it's allowing it, I guess we go for it. And then we'll send everybody else over here. Yeah, I guess that'll do. I don't know if that's meant to be the case or not. Maybe we had 3 automatons, but I'm pretty sure we only have 2. Either that or 24 hours transpired and I did not notice. All right, let's go ahead and we'll start that new emergency shift. That will do wonderful. Again, discontent going up is fine. That's at the halfway mark, so we'll get these going in tandem, or alternating, I should say. Yeah, so far so good. I think that's fine. We have that extra coal mine as well for future troubles. If anything, we could probably turn up the temperature in a few places. Yeah, let's go ahead and make sure that people are less likely to get sick. That is ideal. In fact, yeah, we need to make sure that that's working. Bunkhouses, medical post, and then, of course, food as well. Yeah, we really, if we can avoid having anybody get sick, that should be good enough that we can, yeah, then reassign all of these people instead of looking after patients, because theoretically we will not have any. Oh, right, and before I forget, no, we did cool down, but that's fine. And you know what? Nobody works in these places. As long as it's chilly, we do not have any issue with our end goal. So we'll go ahead and turn those off. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Alright, that is good. And then what else have we got? One more worker that's just lying around. I think we're balancing out our food rations and raw food, but I think we'll maybe send the extra fellow over here. Just make sure that we have a bit of an excess, because again, if we have more food rations than we need, or have the ability to make more, we can always crank out a few more at a yeah, through a cooking shift and making that soup. That should be fun. Alright, I think that is pretty good. So let's see, we've still got another 4 hours before these guys reach the city, but that is fairly good. And you know what? I think that's probably a pretty good place to call things for today. Yes, so if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.